Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? Welcome to the vlog. We are on our way to London. Have to go get another pinion gear for the Summit. Apparently the one I was using was way too big. It's like Revo gearing, brushless kind of setup. Way too much to be pushing with that big brushed motor. So we're gonna rectify the situation today and we're heading to London. Because we don't have anywhere that has pinion gears in St. Thomas. Hey, you know, anybody wants to open a shop, you know, you guys want to back it, I'll sit in that store, I'll sell your product, I'll get it done. That would be the ultimate job for me, I think, right now at this moment in life. You think so? Yeah, he nods in approval. Alright, so we'll update shortly. So, Craig's with us too. We're going to go in and I'm going to introduce Craig to AVF from the RC standpoint because he's going to get into the hobby. Oh yes, he will get into the hobby. I just got to lock my stuff up in the car. Believe me, after being a non-smoker for 2 years, it is worth it. If you're thinking of quitting, it is a good avenue to go. And no, I don't have a battery door on there. So they've actually got the ECX version of my crawler here. Kind of like the buggy body on it. It's pretty cool. Look at that. I will get one of those soon. Trust me, I will. How's it going?
Good, yeah?
Oh, not much. Getting more vlog material.
I've heard that.
That's a stock rustler.
Third,
But due to copyright, we shall continue later. Okay, so I'm explaining to Craig right now because he's getting into RCs slowly. He's gonna get into RCs. All this stuff here, this is all your RPM upgrades for your tracks. That's just about all the tracks you can think of.
Chassis parts.
Well, this is the Pro line, right? Pro line's different altogether. They make a lot of stuff to do with the bodies and whatnot, and suspension. But look at that, you can even get these. Some of them most deserves it there. But yeah, seriously, and plus all your stock Traxxas equipment right over here. Unfortunately, the lowest they have in pinion gear, today anyways, if you can see that, come on, refocus, is the 18 tooth and 32 pitch 5mm. It might bring the heat down a little, but we'll see. I was just explaining to Craig, this is where he's going to come to get a lot of his upgrades if he goes Traxxas. Yeah, everything. Alright, so now we've made it over to Amazing Hobbies, and I gotta talk to Peter, and hopefully he has the pinion gear I'm after. So back home, and aside from the London traffic, everything is kind of well. I've got some plans, because it turns out anything higher than a 15 tooth pinion is going to generate more heat than you need to. And yes, Jess Jess, the Hef, he's got a 14 tooth for me, which is acceptable. The lowest I could find today was this here 16 tooth. It's from Axial, which is okay with what I'm planning. This should be alright, and I should be able to keep that heat under control. But this one, definitely not, is the 18 tooth. I picked it up because I do have Megas's running 32 pitch gears. Plus, it wasn't much, and you know, what's a 32 pitch between a couple bucks, right? Just to have it in the collection. An 18. I suppose if I ever went brushless for any reason, it would help. But I also got this fan, so we can get Megas back out, cranking up some higher speeds. Imagine those tires are going to be in soon, and I absolutely want a proper fan size on there. It's going to be great. Oh yes, it will. And these here are just regular axle pins. I snagged them up because they were like $1. That's good to have. Works with the 10 scale / 2-wheel drives. I don't know about the others, but I know it'll work for my applications. $1, you can't go wrong. And now the plan for the day. Heat management. There's many ways I could do this. This is the fan that I'm going to be using. It's that fan from the Xbox 360. I'm just going to put a square one under at the computer again, and use this one because it's going to be more effective, generates more breeze. There's many ways I can do this, but either which way I'm just going to be blowing air around from under the shell. So I was thinking I could either mount it back here to the body mount post, and then I thought, well, that's where I planned on mounting the battery to. Here's the battery I've made for this. I used two of my older vape batteries that are no good for vaping anymore, but still are good for the backup battery bank. So I just said, heck it. And I made my own 2-cell lithium-ion battery pack. I can charge it with my charger. I made my own adapter end for the power end, so I can properly hook it up to the charger. You have to excuse the shakes. It's part of that health thing, but I don't let it get to me. I just keep going. I got a mount already kind of made. I just haven't attached it yet for this. And then I've got the switch and these alligator clips in place because I had that hooked up to the fan. But I got to link the wire. I'm going to solder that all up nice, clean it all up, get it all wired, and this is where I've decided, I'll show you where I've decided I'm going to mount that fan. We're going to put it, to save space and room, right here, directly above where the motor and ESC are going to sit. I'm going to make a couple of, using a couple pieces of aluminum flashing, I'm going to make my own mount to kind of lift it away from the body a little. It's not the coolest place to suck air in from, but I mean it's just about as good as anywhere else. But this will translate to the fan sitting right here. That's exactly where I want it. So it's still blowing air on the ESC, it's blowing air on the motor. It's not sitting right on the motor, so it's not going to create any hot spots where the mounts for it would be. We'll see if it makes a difference. If it works, then hey, you know, a body mounted fan run by a 2-cell. Yeah. And it'll have a switch. It'll have its own switch. So things are together, waiting for one more battery to finish charging, and then we're going to take it out for a test strip. It's got now a 14-tooth pinion. Thank you, Jess Heffron. That's going to help out a lot. I have to excuse the crappy soldering job. Like, it's on there. It's solid. I don't have a very good soldering iron to begin with. I don't have any shrink wrap or anything. Everything's staying dry right now. And this here piece, I'm not sure exactly why that was over the motor. I took it off, and on second thought, I'm thinking maybe I should actually have it on there. It will squeeze back down. Anyways, I can shape it later if I decide. I'll see how this run goes. If it seems like it's weak, I'll try putting one back on. I could even use the one from the Titan motor on there if I wanted. That looks fancy. Otherwise, I know of a rocky place I'm going to go try to climb through. And I'm going to do my best to try and film it. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's dark outside now. So it might not even be worth filming. We'll see. You're either going to see footage from it, or you're not going to see the footage, and you're going to see the end of the vlog in 3, 2, 1. Well, it was definitely too dark to film out there. I really didn't even try because, well, you could tell when things are dark, they're dark. But I didn't get it wet, a little bit muddy, not really wet. And let me tell you, this truck does not disappoint in the slightest. Had a lot of fun, and I'll show you a couple things. Let's take her apart. Open her up. You hear that fan humming away? I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Some of these pins can be a pain to get out sometimes they're not. Okay. You see that fan? Got mounted up in there. Disconnect and unhook it. It is running off of its own 2-cell battery that I made from 2 lithium-ion batteries. They're retired vape batteries. They got 2,500 milliamp hour or so. That's mounted to the front shock tower right there. Or no, front body posts. Yeah, that's it. Different kind of shocks in this thing. There's a couple things I do think I want to do. Stiffen the suspension all the way around slightly. It's got lots of juice in these batteries. And I went out down the road. There's a little, not really a gully or ravine, but kind of a ditch, and they got a bunch of big rocks in there to keep it nice and clean and filtered. So I crawled around through that. And let me tell you, there's no stopping this thing. Once you put it in low gear and you lock both differentials, there's no stopping a Summit. And the motor is not even hot. It's warm, but it's not hot. This whole fan idea. This is actually a fan out of an Xbox 360, and that's Fritter. It's chasing shadows. But I mounted it in there, made my own aluminum tabs for it. And then when I screwed them into place, the final placement, both on this and that side, I used some of that goop, automotive goop, just to make sure everything stays put. Kind of elastic in place. This is a plug for my lights. It runs off the same setup as the fan. Now, do I run another 2S lithium-ion pack for the back to run my lights? I don't know. I think it'd probably be worth it. But all in all, I think it's ready for a trail run. It's passed its testing. It's done good with flying colors. I got to do something about this battery door, just so I don't end up losing a battery pack or a buzzer. But otherwise, wow, she's good to go. I am happy. And that's really kind of what it comes down to, is what makes you smile, what makes you happy. As long as you're not doing something horribly wrong, go be happy. Go do what makes you happy. Do what makes you smile. This whole time driving the Summit, there's some girl that walked past who was watching me crawl down across the rocks to the ditch. Well, watching my truck crawl. I wasn't crawling through the ditch. I don't do that kind of thing. But anyways, she's watching and she's smiling. And she goes, "It looks like a lot of fun." And I was like, "Oh yeah, look at the smile on my face." She goes, "Oh yeah, I can tell, you're having a blast." And I went to hand her the controller. I was like, "You want to try it? It makes everybody smile." She goes, "Oh, no, she just kind of just, "I gotta go," kind of thing. She didn't say that, but, you know, if more people would give it a try, I bet you more people would be into these things. And it's a good outlet. It's something to do to take your mind off the stresses of society and the world. It's a way to have fun. It's a way to make you smile. And even just people walking by see it and they smile. Like, come on. Right? Anyways, I know it's kind of a short vlog today. Thank you, Craig. Good time in London, going to the shops. It was pretty awesome. Couldn't find the pin I was after, but I still ended up with it thanks to Jess. Big shout out to you, buddy. Thank you very much. That helped a lot. The heat issue is way down. As for the vlog, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. You guys rock. Your views bring smiles. And smiles bring more smiles and all that stuff. It's kind of contagious. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Think positive. Keep a smile on your face. And we'll see you here tomorrow. Good night. Vlog over.